What remains legitimately unanswered is Graham's precise departure time from Kiev, his ground route out of Ukraine, the airport from which he flew, what kind of plane was he traveling on? Was it government, military, chartered, that kind of thing? We don't know exactly when he got to Washington. We don't have the full 911 call and EMS chronology. We don't have the reason the FBI remained involved after the preliminary medical finding, and we don't have the final medical examiner's report and toxicology. That would provide really a complete and independently verifiable timeline. So all we have really is, an assertion that someone is covering this up that's going viral, but that is what we can verify. That's what we can verify. So if you're seeing these bounce around the internet, if there's some there, that will show up. But right now we don't have that.
Andrew, I mean, at first I thought he was traveling with President Trump on Air Force One, but obviously that wasn't the case. Okay, fine. Like, is there a conspiracy? Are they trying to cover up the fact that he died in Ukraine? I mean, look, the fact remains, as best we can tell, the guy's actually dead. Okay. And his sister has already been appointed to take his seat. I guess for the sake of closing the loop, yeah, sure. And if he did, in the event, die in Ukraine, why would the U.S. government feel the need to cover that up? Fine. I think following up on what I said yesterday, though, these are the distractions that concern me when we have bigger fish to fry. And anytime I hear something like this, the first thing I do is I look at other parts of the news cycle or the spin cycle to figure out what's trying to be slid by while people are distracted. We lost a sitting senator. There's a process for that, where I said today the flag outside is at half-mast. I can appreciate that, right? Didn't particularly agree with Lindsey Graham on most of his positions, and that's fine too. He's passed on. Okay, great. And his seat, he's already had someone appointed to his seat for the remainder of his term, and there is a process. I don't know that rehashing this does anything else except suck people down a rabbit hole. And interestingly enough, we're seeing a lot of that with conservative media right now in general. It's like all these rabbit holes that just distract you on things where it's like, that should have been solved a long time ago. Why is it all of a sudden relevant? What are you distracting me from? And our audience, Andrew, whether it's Culture Crossroads, Watchman Brief, or even now the spin cycle, you guys look beyond the spin and figure out what's going on. Eventually, we'll figure it out.